Hey, welcome on into another episode of CDS here on Simulated Mind. So, in the previous episode that was on YouTube, what I mean by that is episode 6, we got into upgrading the workshop. Now I had actually recorded in episode 7 where I showcased off that we got also the workshop upgrade too. So now we have the lift. I was able to sell off several different cars and grind up so that way we could get this all settled, as well as get, halfway through Rep 5. Unfortunately, I uploaded episode 6 file for episode 7 instead of the episode 7 file. Then I deleted episode 7 thinking that, well, the file's up, I'm trying to make room, so let me go ahead and just delete 7, then I'll delete 6 and, a few other files on my computer. So little did I know that I did that little screw up, and now we don't have an episode 7. So this is episode 7, so welcome. It's stronger, faster, better. Hopefully I'll be smarter. With that, we do have a UMX that we're going to be selling here. And hopefully that will help us get a fair bit of cash coming on in. I think I bought this for around, I want to say 3K. I think 3 something. And now we were able to up it and at least try to ask for 6K. We'll see how close we get. But let's go ahead, let's sleep, because it's getting late. First thing in the morning, we'll jump on in and try to sell this car. Also, actually real quick, you know what, before... Well, the ads up, we're considered open, but real quick, I will show you the workshop. So... you get the car parked into here, you hit this button, and then that way, then you get underneath it with crouch and hit E, and then you can actually change out the shocks, the shock absorbers, the, what else, the clips, the brake discs, and all that stuff, the exhaust system. You can change out all those parts from doing that. And then if you want to change out something, say like the battery or the fuses, you bring it back down, and then you click E on the hood to then work under the hood, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're waiting for folks. Ad is live. Yep, we are open. There we go. We got someone walking over. Yeah, it's really nice to have the car upgrade, or car wash upgrade, where we can polish, because we're getting a little over 7% extra on how much we make off the cars, which is really cool. Here we go. Let's see. Lift is there, and then we can get underneath it and repair. Let's talk to this beautiful woman right here. Hello. Okay, so you want... no. But what we can do is 57. 57. Because I'm feeling spicy. That's too high. I'm offering... no. That's too low. Okay, let's go... 53.91. Okay, let's do 52. It's just a rough day for you, huh? I feel it. I feel it. It do be a Monday. Let's see. Gift. Cigarette. No need, but thanks.
No.
Okay, well, I tried. If I want to sell it for that much, sure. At this point, that's fine.
Whoa, great job!
Alright, let's go ahead and close the lot down so we quit getting randos coming on into our parking lot going, no. So as you can see here, we have the exhaust tailpipe we can change out, catalytic converter, resonator, shock absorbers, also the pins, for example, suspension pins. And then if we want to work on other parts, we can drop it down and then go under the hood, which I really like. This was definitely something that threw me off, though, because they made this change, or they fixed it, however you want to look at it. They made this change after the early access release. So originally when I was playing this, I was just like, okay, cool, yeah, we can change all the parts. So I was making some pretty good cash off of it. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, oh, nope, now you have to have an upgrade. I was like, wait, what? It was very sudden. But yeah, as you can see here, we can work on the fuse box and the battery. Honestly, I'm just running from place to place now, rather than driving, unless it's fairly far away. But like, if it's around 250 meters or so, or closer, I'm just gonna run to it. Okay, so with that, we have almost 8K to our name. Yeah, I was really wanting to get this and try to flip it. But then again, we can only do so much, so we really can't change a whole heck of a lot. But 56% drivable. Visual conditions poor, but that's fine. We can fix that. Now, the other thing we could do is we could get a loan, which I'm not opposed to. I try to avoid them in games, but at the same time, it's interesting to try out that mechanic. Oh boy. Okay, well, we have some stuff we need to pay off here. Okay, so that knocks us down to 7K. Yeah, also bill payments weren't a thing. Like, I wasn't getting energy bills or water bills or Sam's Cut or anything like that initially. So do we want to do 5K? That would give us enough for the van. We'd have to pay 6K back. All right, let's try it. Let's test it out. Let's see. And I do want to get this. We have just enough money, plus a little money to help with replacement parts and stuff like that, at least for the exhaust system, because that's really all we can work on. It would be battery or exhaust system. Oh, they're not that far either. Let's just run over there. Yeah, visual condition, definitely not the best. It's seen some things. Hopefully not any dead bodies. All right, let's try to get you down.
Oh, no,
Ooh.
no. Enough.
Okay.
Enough.
He jumped down quite a bit, though. I really can't be displeased with that.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
You know, I'll go for it.
Okay. Good.
I think that's worth. Originally for like 10.5. Got it for a little over 8.5. And actually, because of the condition, we shouldn't have to really change out too much under the hood, which is also a plus. Yeah, there really is something interesting about this game. I really enjoy it. I think it's quite cool. And I love seeing that the town is being built out and seems to be a place where you will be able to engage with people and stuff. Oh boy. Okay, so what's interesting here is that the quality of the technical side of things is not spread out throughout the entire van. It is very much like some parts are very good for the most part, other parts very bad. Like the tailpipe, the catalytic converter, the manifold, that's all stuff we'll have to change out. Probably the clutch, which I don't know if we can change out the clutch. At least with the level that we're at for the workshop. The suspension pins we definitely can do. And the shock absorber, that's no problem. And the front right disc we can do as well. Definitely need to do that. Because, yeah, we could get up to like 20K if we can really max out the right things here. I remember the first one of these that I sold before some of the changes got implemented sold really nicely. Gave me a really good chunk of change. Yeah, this thing is just one step away from having free candy written on the side of it. quite concerning. Like very Black Phone. If anyone saw that movie with Ethan Hawke. I know some people didn't like it because they're like, oh, this really isn't a horror movie. This doesn't have a lot of horror elements to it or anything like that. But I thought it was a good thriller film for sure with a supernatural twist. Though there is a second one coming out. And that one actually has a trailer right now. And oh man, it gets pretty wild. Like, it looks way more like a horror film. And you probably go, but wait a minute, how are they doing a 2? I'm not going to spoil it based on why I'm saying that, but just, how are they going to do a 2 with how things ended up? They found a way. It's very reminiscent of another horror franchise that hasn't seen an installment in a very long time. And I will just leave it like that. If you know, you know. Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting to see. I really like Ethan Hawke. I'm so impressed by his delivery of monologues and how he takes on lines, and his presence in the moment for each scene is very, very good as well. And he's a guy who can really be very versatile. He can play a bad guy, he can play a good guy. He can play someone that's, not quite right, and someone who is totally fine and with it, like, oops, there we go. Are we still on rinse the foam off? We shouldn't be. I think this is bugged again. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I did miss something obvious. Oh, you know what was the top? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of hops, so it's not the easiest to try to get the tops. It'd be nice if we had some sort of, like, ladder, maybe, for taller vehicles or something. Like a step stool or something. Step ladder. Nice, there we go. Okay, we put that back. At the body shop. Do at the body shop. Yeah, it is really nice to get lost in this game. I wouldn't mind maybe some more business elements per se, but overall, just, fun, chill gameplay loop. Some really nice effects going on here. And like I've said in multiple videos, I believe, at this point, like, this is definitely a game where you don't have to know cars to play it and to have fun with it. Because it definitely does help you along the way. And what's neat is that you kind of get your detail geek on, For anyone that watches those videos on YouTube. People restoring vehicles or really just cleaning them out because a hoarder owns them or whatever. Or the car was like a weather beater that they didn't really care about. And now they want it to be fixed up. So it's always interesting watching those. And in a way now you can kind of do it, Yep. Try to get the right angle here. There we go. Yeah, it's been nice to also play these chill games because I have been so busy IRL. Not just with life stuff, but also like work stuff. And so it's really nice just to zone out to these games, have fun, hang out with some really cool folks in the comments, and, you know, just play some fun games. 'Cause, yeah, I've been nonstop going with work since January. So I am very much looking forward to a vacation, which is coming up here soonish. Now, during that time, too, I do plan more or less to still do videos and stuff for YouTube. It's more so just like an actual full-time work. Well, not that I don't put full-time hours to an extent into this stuff, but, you know, it's my full-time job. It's just more so a break from that. Catch up on some games I've personally been wanting to play as well, because, man, my library. I have Humble Bundle Choice, and so I get those games every single month, on top of if there are good sales. You know, I try to support smaller games, indie titles, and stuff like that, so I have a ton of games I've been wanting to play. I just haven't had the opportunity to really jump in. I have several horror titles I've been wanting to play, and RPGs, and the like. I've been working through, actually, Promise Mascot Agency, which is a fantastic game. I love that game. It's so quirky and weird in such a good way, and just knows what it is and embraces it, which is fantastic. There's really good writing and humor. I had started a playthrough of it on the channel, but unfortunately it really didn't seem that many people were interested in it. So I stopped doing it on the channel and started playing it for myself. But I definitely highly recommend it. I think it's a very, very good game. It's a very good sim game because there are so many things to like manage business-wise, but then you have a really good narrative, really great humor. There's, you know, a bit of open world exploration as well, and it's all very impressive for an indie company too. Like, they put a lot of time and effort into it. Yeah, the developer is Kaizen Gameworks. If you ever get a chance to check them on out. Prior to this, they did a murder mystery game that was called Killer Paradise. And that had a vaporwave, sort of like sci-fi in the sense of like the technology that they talked about and covered was more like sci-fi-esque type of a game, but it was very interesting. Nice. And then this upgrade, which is really cool. Love the fact that we have the paint pistol now, the paint gun. Definitely reminds me of a lot of those restoration, like, bodywork folks that put up videos on YouTube and stuff that, you know, they either like try to restore the body, change the body color altogether, or they try to, you know, work out a new design or something on it. A lot of times they'll put it in like a paint booth and then use a paint gun and stuff. So really neat to kind of do that in a way, you know. I want to find out how we can change colors and do different things like that if we can. It might be a higher level, or maybe it's not in the game yet, but it would be nice. Do some like unique customizations and stuff to a vehicle to add on, you know, value, so that way we can make more profit on vehicles. I will say the driving does need a little work. To me, at least, it's a little too sensitive. It's so easy to fishtail when you've barely attempted to turn, so... let's see, let's get out that. Last report. So we do need to lift the car up for all the work that we pretty much need to do here. I don't know about the clutch, though. And the clutch might be something that we have to... Like, we can only do with an upgrade. Sorry, multitasking in my head, which never works out well. Yeah, we can't do the clutch yet. Dang. Okay. Actually, let's test it now under here. Because I actually don't know 100%. Let's see. Nope, we still need an upgrade. Ugh. Alright, because the clutch is in such bad shape. Let's see here. Yep, repair. Z for report. So let's do the right front disc first. Make sure we're in disassemble. Yep, okay. Hopefully we can make a pretty nice penny on this. And get us well prepared financially for better cars, but also for upgrades. Because we have an upgrade coming up at Rep 6. I keep wanting to right-click instead of hit tab. Assemble. Go. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they add into this, because it definitely gives me, like, Storage Hunter vibes. And Storage Hunter has a lot of layers to it. So if that's kind of, like, their inspiration in some respects, I think that's a really good one to have. So I think the only thing that really annoyed me about Storage Hunter Simulator would be the physics. You know, trying to load stuff into the back of the truck and how it explodes everywhere and all this other stuff that just is more frustrating than it should be. But other than that, I think they have a lot of really fun elements to the game that'll keep people playing, and so I hope to see that with this as well. Shock absorber right front, which, like, it's at 1%. Like, it's on like 1% in a dream at this point. This one? No, 70%. Wait, what am I looking at here? Hold on. Right. Oh, front. I'm in the back. Well, that would do it. Nope, not assemble. Disassemble. Oh, okay, they want to do the top first here. That's right. Okay, let's pop that off. I don't know if we have a new one, though, or not. Assemble. Nope, it is just that one. Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's tough because you can't view your inventory. As far as I'm aware of in this view, you have to exit out all the way, go into your inventory, and then come back in. It'd be nice if you could actually view your inventory while you were in this view. You could do the report, which is amazing. I love it. I think it's so good. Please don't change it. But yeah, it's difficult. Right pin. I might be able to do the pin, though. But it is difficult, though, when you're trying to remember what you were, supposed to be focusing in on. And like, okay, what equipment do I have again? What inventory do I have again, What can I work with again? And if you have, like, 5 of something, too, like, say, 5 disc brakes or something like that, it's nice to... not have to, like, pop out and look at all the durability of the inventory and then pop back in and trying to remember. And let's see. Well, not great. You know what? I'm not going to bolt those all in because I can just get a new one for like 20 bucks. It's not a problem. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to sleep. I just noticed what time it was. So I'm not 100% sure when the shop closes, but we're nearing it, so... Okay, so down here and to the right. I always want to take a left, and I don't know why. Oh, one more, actually. I start taking a left, and I'm like, oh no, that's the wrong way. Because even the junkyard is over to the right, so... I don't know what my brain's thinking. Unless it got moved. Maybe from the demo to where we are now, but I don't think so. I think it's always been here, so... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we would need a new clutch, but can't do it, unfortunately. The right front is the one that's messed up, so let's go ahead and buy one of those. Go ahead and buy two of the... Are you kidding me? Alright, one of those. Let's sell some of this junk, actually. A little bit of extra money back, too. Can't complain. Okay, so we have the suspension pin that we needed. We need an exhaust manifold. So let me see if we actually have one. Anything for exhaust? I know I sold one thing, but that was pretty low. One or two things, but... We have a new muffler. Okay, great. So we don't have to worry about that. I do believe we need a manifold. And I could go to the junkyard, but I just don't feel like it. I'll be real. I don't feel like running out there and then running back and... Let's see. So we have the muffler, resonator, tailpipe. Plus, parts of the exhaust are not really all that expensive, and they add on enough value where we're getting our money back and then some. So... Boy, stopping at a stop sign in this economy. What's wrong with you? We don't have time for that. AI being safe? What is this? These NPCs are clearly not from California or Boston. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop that off. I think we'll just take it all off. Giggity. Da 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 da. Let's see here. Converter, manifold. Oh, actually the resonator's not terrible. It's 59%, so. The muffler is 44. Okay, disassemble. I don't understand this bit. I feel like there's some sort of tech issue here. It just doesn't seem right. Nope. Let's do that. There we go. Then again, maybe there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe it's acting like everything else. It's just we have a different kind of perspective or view. So it looks a lot weirder, whereas like this is coming at her face. So it's easier not to notice the distance from the wrench to the thing we're loosening or tightening, you know? I think that was the first manifold I've actually replaced. I like the perspective, too, of the vehicle floating in this sort of blueprint background. I actually do like that quite a bit. Okay, we're going to bolt that into absolutely nothing. So we haven't added the thing yet. Okay, so the resonator, 59% or 100. You know, let's just do it. Let's just do 100. It'll only add value, so it's fine. Plus, we'll change the odometer. So, that'll help too. Oh. Catalytic converter. I never bought one. I thought I did. Huh. Okay, guess I didn't. Because that's at 10%. That's pretty crappy. You know what? Let's do this right. I'll be back. Oh, okay. This is not Dukes of Hazzard. Chill. One man in need of a catalytic converter. One shop in the entire town. Nice. Catalytic converter. And a full... Oh, there we go. Ah, 500. Lovely. Blech. Could have probably found one cheaper at the junkyard that was definitely nowhere near, you know, like 100%, but could have been like around maybe 40, 50, maybe even 30%, which would have been better than the 10%. But yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with putting in some newer parts. Unless it's like I'm really strapped on cash or really just trying to get like a small amount of money in so that way I can, you know, complete what I need and move on. Like an upgrade or so, like I have to pay for an upgrade, you know? I mean, it saves time too, not having to change out everything, but it's fine. Like, this is actually a part that I find enjoyable, too. It's simple enough, but still remains interesting enough for me, you know? Okay, so at this point, exhaust muffler, I mean, we could take that to 100 if we really wanted to. So shock absorber, let's take that out. That's right front. We can't do anything with the clutch. Already the market value is now up to almost 17K. See, that's why I wanted to grab it. Because I knew I could get it for under 10, and I could definitely flip it for double the price. So left disc. And let's get this shock out of here, shall we? Now, keep in mind, folks, this is going to be shocking. Nope, that's the back, though. Do the front. There we go. I don't know why it gets so easily turned around. So yeah, if you have a heart condition, I apologize. It's very shocking content. Get your, you know, defibs out, just in case. Why are we assembling? Dang it. Looking at it going, we should be disassembling. Just me not paying attention to the lower left, I guess. Okay, now assemble. Like the Avengers, we're going to assemble. I hope we get a better tool for wrenching stuff, because, man, that would be amazing. Come on, why can't I get... There we go. And it was the left, I believe? Left disc brake? Yeah, left front. Wait, didn't we change this out, though? I thought we changed this out. Oh, we did the right. Because that's at 100. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. The right was even lower than the left. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, we're at 17K now. Okay. Let's assemble. Well, we'll go ahead and remove this because I can at least put a new caliper on it. Up the value even a bit more. Then assemble. I just wanted to see here. Oh, we have one for 48%, so we'll pop that on. 100. Wheel. Nice. By the way, if you really enjoy simulators and you're looking for new series, a game just got released into early access, which is called Paradise Beach Simulator, and it is a lot of fun. And I actually have started the series here on the channel. The key was provided to me just like this one, and I really appreciate the devs for it, but I also just really appreciate their work. Talking about devs that do a great job, both this team and the team that works on PBS, as I like to call it, Paradise Beach Simulator, is very, very good. Very, very dedicated, working hard to try to put out some really cool stuff. So feel free to check that out and that series out if you want. I think we're good. So at this point, let's get the Carfax out again. Yeah, unfortunately can't do anything about that clutch. I wish we could. But 17K, purchase price, a little under 9,000. All right, cool. Get rid of that. So the bodywork has been done. All the tech work's been done. I'll do something a little sneaky here. Don't mind me. Totally not doing anything illegal at all. I'm just testing to make sure the odometer works. Nothing to see here. Okay, great. Yep, it works just fine. Boy, the fishtailing is just wicked on this game. There we go. You're beautiful, it's true. Look at that body work. Done by a digital professional. Okay, so your ads, let's get this up. While we still have daylight. 68% drivable, so we boosted it up by 10%. If we would get the clutch up, it would probably be like 70 something, like low 70s. Can we do 21? We could. Can we do 22? Or is that pushing it? No? Okay, 23. Yeah, okay, so we want to try to stay out of that yellowish green, try to stay into the green. So let's do that. And as you can see, we're getting a bonus for photos, for it being washed and polished, which is why the car wash upgrade is so good. So you're getting 7.5% bonus. Yeah, that's looking clean. Well, besides the license plate, just ignore that. Do they stop? Hey, they do. Or is it a red light? No, nope, no lights. Okay. Can't go through the car? Nope. Hi. How you doing? You know what I think you should do? I think you should turn off your car and walk yourself over there and check out that van. Runs a lot nicer, it's newer, cleaner. I mean, look at that thing. No? I see you don't blink. Ah, I blinked, okay. You win this time. Come on, big money. I mean, yep, look at this car. You look like you need one. You walked here. Clearly, this will help you and the family. I'll take it for two. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Oli was not expecting that, but awesome. Yes. Okay, 24K. I am totally fine with that. So we can't take a loan because we have a loan out. I was hoping we could pay the loan off though, but I don't see it. Oh, pay rest 4,000 overpayments possible after half the loan has been repaid. Oh. Okay. So it's going to take out 1,200 a day. Duly noted. Honestly, I just want to do another cargo Weiss at this point. That seems like a great idea. Okay, let's see here. 14. Oh, 56% drivable. Okay. Poor condition on the outside, but that's fine. That's something we can fully take care of. I want to exit out, but I would like to go back. I don't know if we can. Can we? Oh, well, I guess home. Yeah, there we go. That seems like a solid deal. $64% drivable. Yeah, 35, no thank you. 61. 43. So I feel like either this or this would be a good go-to. You know, let's check this one out. Oh, and then also, I mentioned that there's an upgrade at 6. So if I remember right, we got level 2. We got level 2 here. Level 3 is body shop. Reputation level of at least 6. And we already have office level 2. So we'll get a paint booth and hire a worker to take care of the body workstation for you, which is pretty cool. As it's not as detailed as the workshop, it makes sense that you can hire someone first off there rather than the workshop itself. Oh, you know what? Let's close that. There we go. Oh, 300 meters? Okay. Yep, we'll take the Vanguard. can actually get some pretty good speed in this little thing. Just the turning that's dangerous, though. Oh, you know what I realized? I didn't bring the dolly with me. It's fine. I'll worry about it later. I don't really like using the dolly, honestly. I would rather just either drive it up on the dolly or just drive it. All the cars come with fuel, so at least at this stage of early access. So can we do 14,500? 15,377. Okay, we're getting them down.
The good and maybe some of the bad.
This is funny.
Figure this one out, yeah?
I love these little moments.
Let me think about this, huh? Maybe this, or maybe...
Okay, let's do it. Here, I'll let you have that car for a bit. Take it for a spin, let me know your thoughts. I should have probably scanned it before I went into bidding. And that's a habit I need to start doing. Because even if it says 63% drivable, let's say, or something like that, if it's parts, if the bad parts are parts that I can't fix because I don't have a station that's a high enough level, then it doesn't always behoove you to get those cars. Like, even if they're at 65% or 68% or something, yeah, that's pretty solid, actually. But, you know, if you could find a car that's like at, say, 50%, but you can change out all the parts, that's more beneficial, you know? Why? For some reason... Okay, now the correct wheel's coming up. There we go. Like, they're both tab, but it's like the game wasn't recognizing what I was doing. Yeah, they're just... Anytime I really see bugs, it just happens to be concerning the car wash for whatever reason. If you're playing the game, though, what are your thoughts on it? How are you liking it? I'd love some folks to let me know their thoughts on it, honestly. I share enough of mine, for sure, so... Yeah, having like a step ladder or something would be nice. Yeah, this thing's weirdly bugged again. You know, I will say, this period of time, like during this part of the year, it is nuts. We are getting so many game demos. We are getting so many game announcements or like early access releases. It's tough to keep up with it all. It really, really is. Even as a content creator, like there are tons of games I want to keep playing, but I'm like, well, I don't know if I can keep playing them because like I want to showcase other games too, and just a constant juggle. But it's a good problem to have, though. That is for sure. And of course, within the past 5 years, there have been a ton of really good sims that have come out in either early access or just recently hit 1.0. Like Contractville just hit 1.0. Oh, Grocery Store Simulator a couple months ago hit 1.0, if I remember right. So a lot of cool stuff, a lot of things going on in the games industry. Okay, what part are we missing here? I feel like some of the foam is in the way. Alright, now let's try it. Yeah, we're still getting some hiccups in the car wash. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Anything? Are we good? We're like so close. We're on the cusp there. Come on. Okay, there we go. I'm glad that it's letting us move on. Back it up. Nice. Okay. Don't mind the extraneous foam. I swear I didn't go to a foam party this time. Okay. Let's go ahead and grind. Grind it all night long. Yeah, it's so much nicer to be able to do the body work as quick as we can now. So, super nice feeling upgrade. Alright, time to take out the spatula. Gunk it on. 3 gunks, y'all. Everybody. Okay. Having high school flashbacks. Not to the gunking, but to the song. Anyway. Yeah, the good old cha-cha slide. I don't even know if that's still being played. I assume it is. Because it's just one of those weird, crazy songs that can work. No matter, I feel like, how many years have gone by. To an extent. Because I can't think of a song that's even... Besides the chicken dance, I guess. Would be the other one. The da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, or... No, that was the Mario theme. Shit. What? How does it go now? I have it in my head. It's just like trying to have it come out and make sense. Anyway, the chicken dance, you know? There's a little, like, specific dance to it. If you don't know it, just look it up. You don't want me to try to explain it. Really? There's more? What am I missing? Up there, I guess. Oh, this whole section right here. Yeah, that would do it. God, if bodywork was only this easy in real life. It's like nothing ever happened. Look at that. I also like the fact that you can rotate the nozzle like you can at the car wash, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we are so close. We are on the cusp of getting to Reputation 6 here and getting that upgrade. So let's go for it. Go all the way here. That's looking good. Let me get the Carfax on it again. Left disc, left front disc, right rear disc. And honestly, I think that those would be the only two things I'd want to change out would be the discs. Which, what's our inventory like? We could change out calipers if we wanted to as well. We have a 32%, but that's it. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way with this. So I'm just going to do the two discs. So we're going to sleep, run to the shop. Oh, that's right. My car's at that guy's place. Well, that's fine. We're running. We're hoofing it. We could take the van, but no. Where we're going, we don't need vans. Just shoes. Which, hell, we don't even have feet, so what are you gonna do? Luckily, on foot, we can cut through places, though. Like this. Ah, and they put paths here. So, this works. Oh, we are in someone's backyard. Parkour. Parkour. Aha. So quick, they never noticed. Actually, what is over here? Curious on if they're ever going to put in, like, Easter eggs or something funky. Oh, that's interesting. Should get that wall looked at. Just saying. You have an extinguisher clipping through. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. And we're off. I will definitely take hitting Rep 6 today, selling 2 cargo vans, being able to show off the upgrades to the workshop, and be able to also, there we go, and also be able to, yeah, finally get to upgrading the body shop once more, and maybe even getting our first employee, depending on how things go. I'll be honest, I thought I had already lifted it. That's why I was like, oh, I'm not going to drive it. So I don't have to wait for it to go down and blah, blah, blah. I didn't even lift it. You ever have one of those days? Left front. Yeah, I'm super curious on how much content is going to be here. Because, for the most part, everything seems to only have about 3 levels. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, what's going to happen in the next couple of months. Heck, even the next couple of weeks. Okay, so now, yep, disassemble. Right rear. All right, let's make sure to get that as well. That will be looking pretty darn good, honestly. I think, too, we should be able to make more of a profit on this than we did the last one. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Market value 20K, which means we can sell it for probably 24K, or at least list it for that. Uh-oh. Brrr. And it's only 9 a.m., so this is perfect. %68 drivable. Excellent on the outside. Oh, market value 21K, so 25? Can we do... Oh, yeah, we can. How about... Oh, we could go up... Really, 26K. 27. Okay, so 27... Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Oh, no, let's take a look at the bank. Might as well get that all out of the way. Now we wait and see. Our first customer. Lovely customer. Hi, how's it going? We have a van. You know, if you want to do privacy in the back and driving in the front, there you go. Boom. Perfect for that. Take the kids to soccer practice, or baseball, or fencing, or knitting. I mean, whatever. You know. Nope, it's right here. It's yeah, right here. Yep, right. To your right. Oh, there we go. She found it. Oh, of course you're not going to just take it for 27,500. All right, let's try. No, go away.
Ah.
Look at this van. Nice, shiny, clean. You could live out of it. No? Okay. I mean, buy this, you don't have to worry about rent. Think about it. You, sir, are walking, clearly in need of a car. You know, it'd be interesting if this game could ever play around with trade-ins as well. Like, hey, can I trade you a car, plus on top of that, give you cash?
Hell no.
Like, stuff like that would be really interesting. Come on. You know you want it. Come on, right there.
Hell no.
Next. Anyone else? Geez, kind of a slow morning right now. Oh, geez, here's that woman that's like 7 foot tall. Okay, maybe not like 7 feet, but she's tall. Hello! Welcome on in. How you doing today? Lovely shoes. You know what'd look even better? This van. Huh? Right there. Yeah, there you go. Look, you can see yourself. It's so clean. Yes. Okay, what's up? Oh, that's even lower. Oh, man. Why? Come on, man. Nice. Okay.
All right, partner. That's the
Alright.
good deal.
Very nice. I mean, I would love to go for 27. Everyone seems to be falling in like the 23 area, 24. Like the market value is 21, so we're not really getting that much if we only sell it for 23. So, of course, we got through this car pretty quickly, but now it's trying to sell it. That's going to take the time.
Oh, hell no!
No, be positive. Yes. You forgot the yes bit of that.
All right.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy that I waited.
Oh, hell no!
There.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Good. Good.
there we go. Oh, I'm so happy that I waited on that one. So with that upgrade, body shop, 15K. We've had 33, so let's do it.
Well, we're back at square one, kid. But in a good way. I got you a job here, and now you can hire somebody yourself. Candidates are already applying in droves. Check the PC.
So maybe now that we have the paint booth, we can change the colors of vehicles, maybe do designs. I'm intrigued. Open the employee's app. Employee tab positions. Park the car in the area next to the employee, interact with them, and choose in the dialog window what task they should perform. Workshop employees can unscrew parts or replace them with new ones. Oh, really? So they can do parts too. Oh, well, that's eventually once we get there. We can only do the paint shop thing though right now, or the body shop. But okay, cool. That's good to know. So you can actually select which parts you want them to specifically handle and all that. Oh, that's really nice looking. Yeah, that's laid out really nice. Employees charge hourly fees as a daily rate when assigned to a workstation. Pay their salaries using the banking app under the Bills and Payments tab. This is cool. Well, now you know I gotta... Do I have another vehicle here? No, because it's still parked outside that guy's house. Anyway. So I would test it otherwise, but okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and hire our first employee. So back to back, pretty much, 2 upgrades for the body shop. I will take it. Then 1 more for the body shop for level 4. That's a photo studio. Oh. Car wash. Workstation, hire a worker. That would be actually really nice. Have a worker for that. Ability to replace engine, radiator, and clutch parts. Okay, that's the final. Well, that makes sense. Those are some pretty big parts. So rep 7, we can get to office level 3. Car display platform. Bigger office and parking lot with a concrete surface. Ooh. Storage expansion. Now that would be nice. New tool repair machine. All right, I am intrigued. So let's go to employees. So 15 per hour, 20 per hour, 10 per hour, 13 per hour. I guess you get what you pay for. I'm not really sure. Like, I feel like there should be something here that tells us why they're different from the rest. Like, reliable and steady. John gets the job done while cutting corners. Okay. So he's slower, maybe. He might take his time. It'd be nice to, like, actual stats just to verify that. And be like, oh, look, here's their bar for experience for changing out stuff, for their speed, for their whatever. And that way you can really compare. Paul puts any task with confidence. If you need it done, he's your guy. I want to get Paul, honestly. Do it right, you know? And we can easily fire him. Hold on. Employees, workstation. Ah, okay. So as long as he's assigned, he charges us. If he's not assigned, we don't have to pay for it. So we can assign and unassign. We can move workers around as well, I would assume. So that's pretty nice. So if you see that you have a bottleneck somewhere and you have a faster worker working in another station, you flip them, for example. Okay, so I don't want to assign them yet, but that's good to know. Awesome. All right, things are really looking up here at the dealership. But thank you so very much for joining me for this episode 7.5, I guess, at this point. Sorry for the issues with the original episode 7 and any kind of confusion that might have created, but this is out now. I made sure to do it as soon as I found out. And then from there, we'll jump into episode 8, hopefully tomorrow, knock on wood, as well as another episode of Paradise Beach Simulator. But thank you so very much. It's been a blast as always. I'll see you in the next one.